Job that they repaired some of the bridges before this came along. Stay tuned for some high waters, ice jams, and game cams. Spring is breaking free. Little change of plans. Depends on the snow melt in the water. The front lot is melting faster than the back. So I got to change plans and tend to all the dry trees and shrubs and get the burn piles underway before it dries up. So here we go for a little fun. steel-toe shoes aren't very comfortable. I think I'm going to need to sharpen my saw. I think I hit a piece of metal somewhere today. This will make great wood for my campouts and cookovers. It's really dry poplar, dry standing, so I'll get lots of use out of this instead of just burning it up in the burn pile. There's a whole lot of mess cut down there. Now, the front part, cleaning it up for a fire. Some of it'll be saved for my campfire wood, and some of it will be burnt. That one came down with a crash broom bang. It was hung up in the top. It was hung up way up there. Way. But I did a back cut, gave it a kick, and down she went. So this is part of the mess. So I'm going to pile that brush up. Let's let her up, boys, before the rain starts. Back east, they use burnt oil, tires, all those unhealthy things. Gasoline, ignition. I'm no different. I'm using a little bit of diesel. Here we go. It'll be a big poof once that catches. Let it spark. Get that piece going and you get some coals and it's fine. So I'm going to sit back on a stump and let that get a bed of coals before I add any more. That's what we call a controlled burn. Lots of firewood poles to cut up. While I go off into the yonder, let's check out some other footage of the high waters and the game camps. Now, it's a good job that they repaired some of the bridges before this came along. Let's take a look at one of those jobs. Replacing one of the bridges. You can see how frozen the ice is underneath. The bottom decking looks pretty good, but it's the top that they're going to replace. They wear out after a while with all the heavy traffic. You can see the new plank there. They did the other side last week. So, it's just this one. It's going to be good. And, beautiful little creek here. Oh, a little bit muddy. You can see why you know spring is coming. Because these willows are in bud. Zoom in on those. Pretty cool. Up there you can see a muskrat house in the bank. What a gorgeous day. Look at that sky. Well, got quite a ways to go yet, so better get at it. Well, headed back to the duck blind project. Lots of things to do this spring. Excited to do them. Love being outdoors.